Traveling between Swartz Bay and Tsawwassen will look a little different for the next few months as work starts to repair the Queen of New Westminster. The propeller that fell off the 60-year-old vessel from fatigue has been pulled from a seabed after 2 days of recovery work, which means repairs can start. But those repairs will take longer than expected.
This will require them to disassemble both the starboard and port propellers. And then the piece that they will require to replace will have to be manufactured from someplace in the world. And so this will depend on global availability. And that is expected to take up to 6 months.
All the vessel sailings have been canceled up until September 30th, with the company looking at ways to add additional trips on other boats, impacting thousands of travelers. But BC Ferries says this situation could look much different if the fleet was bigger.
If there was an extra vessel, this would be very minimal impact. And this is why BC Ferries is applying to the commissioner for a net new vessel. And that's a vessel that's new on top of just replacing the ones that are aging.
BC Ferry says if there was more depth in the fleet, a new vessel could just take over the canceled sailings while the Queen of New Westminster is being repaired. The same could have happened last month when multiple sailings were canceled because of an engine issue on the coastal celebration.
It would give us the resiliency to have situations like this be minimal interruptions versus something that really needs rejigging and will alter schedules to some extent.
The Commission has not yet received an application for a new vessel, however, recently approved the replacement of 6 major vessels that are set to start operating in 2029. Adding, when it receives the application, the Commission will review it based on certain criteria with a focus on protecting the public interest and keeping the ferry system affordable to users and taxpayers while maintaining viability for BC Ferries to operate. BC Ferry says a request for proposal for a new vessel will be going out shortly, with the application to the commissioner expected to be turned in before the end of the year. But as the fleet continues to age, the Ferry Corporation hopes this is something that will be approved quickly.
That really is key going forward to make sure that when these incidents happen, because they are machines and things are going to go wrong, we know that we do have a backup vessel that can be used.
In the meantime, travelers are encouraged to check for sailing updates online, as those will be continuously updating throughout the repair process.